Have you ever wondered how the power of propaganda can shape perceptions and control narratives? Today, we will explore the intriguing tale of the Israeli propaganda machine and its control over Gaza. Our story begins in the aftermath of a land war, a war in which Israel did not achieve its desired success. Reeling from substantial losses, Israel found itself with nothing to showcase to the world. It was then that it turned to the power of propaganda and deception, making grand claims and attempting to celebrate a victory that was far from reality. As part of this narrative, Israel raised its flag over Gaza's parliament building, shared photos of Israeli soldiers inside the parliament, and tried to convince the world of their great success. The parliament building was portrayed as a strong fortress of Hamas, a place where its members sought refuge. The Israeli military, according to this narrative, had bravely fought against Hamas and seized this formidable fortress. What's fascinating is how people without critical analysis have been influenced by this Israeli propaganda. They perceive the mere act of raising a flag and wielding a baton as a significant Israeli victory. But what we must ponder is, how is entering an empty building and taking a few photographs a remarkable feat? From the onset of the war, the parliament building has been vacant. All Hamas fighters are underground. If Hamas members were indeed in the parliament, wouldn't Israel, which has been bombing schools and madrasas under the pretext of them being Hamas bases, have bombed the parliament too? Israel has been making ambiguous claims, labeling slain civilians as Hamas workers, attacking hospitals, and trying to convince the world that these are Hamas bases. On the other hand, Hamas releases timely videos of all its operations and captures its accomplishments on camera. The videos released by Israel so far do not detail any direct attacks on Hamas. Instead, they showcase videos of Israeli tanks and soldiers in empty houses and neighborhoods in Gaza. Despite having complete control of the airspace and surveillance drones, Israel has resorted to such propaganda tactics. Over the past few days, Israel and various sources have been claiming control over Gaza. This too is a form of propaganda. At the very moment when the Israeli Minister of War made this claim, Hamas fired 50 rockets at Tel Aviv, clearly debunking the false claim. Gaza remains a graveyard for the invading forces. The fighters of Hamas are currently adopting a policy of initiative, launching attacks from their hideouts. This is not a sign of Hamas's defeat or Israel's victory, but a display of Hamas's excellent war strategy. So the essence of our story today is this: propaganda is a powerful tool, and when wielded effectively, it can shape perceptions and control narratives. In the case of Israel and Gaza, we must look beyond the facade of grand claims and understand the real situation on the ground. We must understand that an empty parliament building, a raised flag, or a photo op do not signify victory. Instead, they only reveal the desperation of a narrative struggling to portray a victory that is far from reality. Remember, the truth often lies not in what is shown, but in what is hidden. So, the next time you come across a piece of information, take a moment to question, analyze, and understand the underlying narrative. Only then can we hope to see beyond the veil of propaganda.